Get on in here. Oh no. I forgot to bring my microphone. I'll be right back. I'll be right back. I'm back. Here we go. Got to put my microphone on. And I have to reach across here and adjust my camera because I have a new desk. And there. And I have a bar stool I'm sitting on. I have a countertop right here. I have coffee. My cozy chair is right over there. Robert says it looks like an episode of Hoarders in here. He put together my little desk yesterday, so now I'm a talking head. Love the new scenery. Yep. I had to move one thing. I had to move my brother-in-law's license plate he made for me, and that lets everybody know that I am the real fly lady. So, yep, I'm ready to work. I have my dice. I have my little magnifying glass. I have my switch. Rubber scrubber. Basket of goodies. So get on in here. And those of you who are my supporters, thank you so much for becoming a supporter. That is just the sweetest thing ever. Robert made me a new coaster. He has me too. He is a perfectionist, dare I say. He made me a round one and a hexagonal one. Is it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7? Octagonal. 8. A round one. He didn't like this one, so he made me another one. So, I have coffee. I did not do a show yesterday afternoon because I came home. So say a little prayer for Ben. He's chemo's knocked him back for a loop this week. He was fine yesterday afternoon and he's not feeling well today. But it'll be fine. It'll all be good. Anyway, get on in here. There's Miss Laura. So I've got my new set. Robert was so sweet. He said, we got this huge box in. 2 huge boxes. I got 2 bar stools. So I got 2 bar stools. I've got my table. And my mic stand went up high. So now I'm looking up and we're good. So the first thing I want to talk about today is on the website for the government. Take this website down. www.ready.gov/kit. www.ready.gov/kit. So I heard this today on the news, and Fox Business is what I was listening to. And we were talking about being prepared for, well, it didn't print it all. I don't know why it didn't. But on that website, you can see what you need to build a kit. And we've been talking about that. I just didn't know there was a government website that told you how to build your kit. And it's a kit for everything from flooding to pandemic. So check out that website. Being prepared is going to keep you from being panicked. That's what it does. It really does. So where are my questions? There's my questions. And they printed on the back again. Don't like that. I just don't like that. But guess what? I can deal with it. Have my papers. Trying not to make a Okay, so here we go. It's question and answer time. It's Thursday. So get on in there. Over one shoulder is why not today. Be still and know that I am God. My cloisonné cross. Here's a good one. There's nothing better than a friend except a good friend with chocolate. And then this, you can't really see, it's got a glare on it. It says, rise and shine and give God the glory. Yep, that's what people should set their alarms for. That should be rise and shine and give God the glory, glory. Yes, I sang. So I've got some questions. Let's get after it. What are some of the best tips for young wives and mothers? I am a wife and a mother of a 3-year-old and 5-month-old twins. So she's got 3 kids under the age of 3. The best advice I can give you is your 3-year-old is going to be an amazing help for you. And she doesn't say whether it's a little girl or a little boy, but doesn't matter, because all they want to do is help mommy. And you have to be, the Roomba's wanting to come in here. You have to be the director of your own little home play. That's what you got to do. So, get up and get dressed to lace up shoes. Put dinner in the crock pot. Declutter. 5 minutes in the morning, 5 minutes in the afternoon, 5 minutes in the evening. And that 3-year-old, they're going to get toys out. So put toys away on a regular basis. Tell your Alexa to remind you to put toys away. Yeah, do it. Tell your Alexa to put toys away. So, here we go. Routines. They are going to be amazing. They're just going to be amazing. So, take care to do your routines. Get up and get dressed to lace up shoes. It's going to change your life. If you're dressed and ready, you're ready for anything. And it's just like being prepared. Getting up and get dressed prepares you for your whole day. So do it. Do it, and don't complain about but not having any energy. Don't complain. Okay, next question. I like my set. I really do like my set. It's getting there, and I like my flag. It makes me happy. I had on my flag shirt yesterday, and I walked into Best Buy, and the guy at the counter, right as you walk in, making sure you're not walking out with stuff, said, I like your shirt. And I said, thank you. What are some fun and relaxing things I can do in the evening once our missions and routines are done? Read, watch a movie, put your feet up. Last night, I promise you, the pod people have not invaded. Last night, I went to bed at about 9:45. And I told Robert, I said, honey, I'm exhausted. I said, I got up at 5 o'clock yesterday morning, and 5 something, and I loaded up the car and drove back to Knoxville, and then And then there is, okay, so are you ready? Next question. So I went to bed early. Going to bed at a decent hour and not staying up too late is another tip for this young mother. Yep. Go to bed. Sleep when the kids sleep. Put them all down for naps. 5-month-olds are going to sleep, but the 5-month-old is going to be, they're going to be walking before you know it. So you need to be prepared. Get rid of as much clutter as you can do it, because 6 months they're going to be walking, running. So what are some relaxing things I can do in the evening once our routines and missions are done? It's called rest and go to bed at a decent hour. How do you feel about outsourcing, hiring someone to come in and take care of specific jobs you either don't have time for or do not want to prioritize? Well, I call that whining. Yeah, because you just said the words, I don't have time. We all have time. It's just, and you answered that you do not want to prioritize for. You can do it. You just have to get off your bottom and do it and quit complaining. So no whining allowed. There is no reason for you to hire someone to come in and bless your home. It takes 15 minutes and we do it 2 minutes at a time. That's all anybody does who comes into your home to clean. They can't put your stuff away. They can't declutter for you. They can't do any of that. All they can do is weekly home blessing. So, that's from the talking head to you. I have difficulty pacing myself, and I continue to stress eat during the process. Any advice? I don't know what stress eating has to do with difficulty pacing yourself. You've mixed two things up, and I'm not quite getting that. But you've got to learn to take breaks. Work for 15 minutes, take a break, or set a timer for 15 minutes and then get up and do 2 minutes. Pace yourself. Pace yourself. And start in the morning with a decent breakfast of protein, not carbs. Eat something decent. I had sausages this morning. Low carb, no carb sausages. Okay, next question. Is carbonated water okay to drink rather than just water? No sweeteners, no flavors, just carbonated water. We have one of those SodaStream things, and Robert puts lime juice in the carbonated water, and it feels so festive. I love it. I didn't have any last night, but I told him I missed him, the bed, the dog, my coffee in the morning, and the lime water at night. Lime fizz water. So I don't have a problem with carbonated water. I've been decluttering. I've had decluttering dreams while I sleep. I thought it was funny, and I'm curious if you've ever had those dreams. Yeah, I have, but I don't remember them now. But I remember thinking, now that's weird. So getting rid of clutter in your dreams sets you up for doing it during the day. That means you're thinking about, and your subconscious is thinking about what you're going to do next. So, yep. Check it out. How many linens, kitchen towels, bed blankets, mixing bowls, etc. I need some concrete numbers so I can declutter more. In a podcast, you said we need 2 sets of sheets per bed. That rule has been a good one. Okay, here's the way kitchen towels. I want a drawer full. I don't want to run out of clean dish towels in the kitchen. I have red ones, I have white ones, and I have red and white striped ones. and I use them all. And when they get all dirty, I wash them all up. So I have a hamper underneath my sink that I put them in because underneath my sink is clean. So mixing bowls, I have an assortment of mixing bowls because Robert cooks and I cook. I have my favorite mixing bowls and Robert has his mixing bowls. So we have 2 sets of mixing bowls. He likes these white milk glass mixing bowls that his aunt Mamie had. And so I got some extra ones. So we've got a series of 7 that are all graduated. So there's a right mixing bowl for the size you got to do. Other linens, bath towels, 2 sets per person. 2 sets per person. And when you do 2 sets per person, then you need if you have guests come to your house, then you need to know how many guests you usually have come. Is it your brother and sister and 2 kids? You know, you may need to have 4 extra bath towels and 4 extra washcloths. But the main thing is have hooks in your bathroom, command hooks in your bathroom to hang towels up to dry. And that way you don't have to have so many and you can wash towels once a week. Okay, what else? That gets that one. What's the best way to fight hard water marks? Vinegar. Hard water is just calcium deposits in the water. I have that. You put vinegar on a purple rag and it's going to be help you get rid of them. Just wipe the sink dry so they don't dry. What's the name of the podcast? I don't know. I don't know what the name of that podcast was. It was probably when we were changing sheets one day. Yep. So let's drink up. That was good. But wiping out your sink it helps more than anything. Wiping out your sink keeps the hard water marks from happening. I have an issue with hard water in my toilet since I've been staying about half the week in Knoxville and half here. Robert doesn't go to my bathroom every day. And so I get a little hard water mark around the toilet ring. And sometimes I just have to take a pumice stone or the edge of a knife and just chip it all up. What is the best way to stick to a diet? Don't call it a diet because that makes you want to get off of it. Don't call it a diet. It's a way of life. It's a way of life. So take care of yourself by having decent food in your pantry. Don't have crap in your pantry. Don't do it. How often do you recommend washing blankets? Well, if you have a puppy dog that sleeps in the bed with you, this is funny. This is so funny. Yesterday, Robert was down at the mailbox in the Gator, and we have a new neighbor. And evidently, she knows Tulip. Tulip has a collar that has her name on it and our phone number. And in the middle of the night, Tulip will want to go out. Well, we didn't know until yesterday that she goes out and runs with some other dogs. And she was over at the neighbor's house, and she wanted to know if Tulip had a place to sleep at night. And Robert said, yeah, but he didn't explain to her that she sleeps in the bed with us, but she wants out in the middle of the night. So he explained to her that she wants out in the middle of the night and that he lets her out and she barks to come back in about 30 minutes. He doesn't know what she does, but she's going to the neighbor's house with the other dogs and they're misbehaving. So we'll probably have to not let her out in the middle of the night. But if you have a dog that sleeps in the bed with you, you may need to wash your blanket every week. I'm telling you. Or have 2 blankets and wash one and put one on the bed and then change them out. I have a little blankie that goes on the couch, and Tulip likes to sleep on the couch. So I I wash it every week. When you keep up with your laundry, you can get this stuff done. Okay, next question. Ready? Do you think the weather can affect our motivation and attitude? Of course. Haven't you ever heard of seasonal affective disorder? Yeah. Less sunlight during the day affects us. So I have great light bulbs, full spectrum light bulbs all through my house. And when it's dark and dreary like today, I flip every light on in the house. Yep. Every single light on in the house. And I put on some good music. I listen to good music in the background. And that way, it lifts your spirit. It lifts your spirit. So quit waiting for the weather to change before you need to change what's going on in you and recognize when that happens. So take your vitamin D, as Jennifer says. Yep. Get your vitamin D checked. There's not enough sunlight in the world to keep us healthy with vitamin D. Because we wear too many clothes. Yeah, I just said that. I'm lifting the chair up higher and higher. Why do I constantly say I don't have time? Because you're a perfectionist. From the day you were born, you were told by your parents, if you don't have time, what you were told, if you can't do it right, don't do it at all. There was a gaffe, Poor Biden. I feel sorry for him. People pick on him for every wrong thing he says. If I got picked on for every wrong thing I said, y'all would never stop picking. And that's perfectionism. We all make mistakes, folks. Give somebody a benefit of the doubt. Here I am taking up for Biden. That's just... But I'm going to get on the politics bandwagon for a minute. Biden had a stutter when he was a kid. And when you have a stutter, it's hard to get rid of that when you're tired. And when you're campaigning nonstop all around the country and flying from one place to... Nothing wears me out faster than flying. Driving, I am energized, but flying wears me out. So be kind. Be kind and don't pick on people for disabilities. I mean, think about it. Think about it. We would never pick on him if he stuttered in front of us. We would never do that. And yet he makes a mistake between Nevada and New Hampshire. And people are going nuts saying he's done. Folks, be kind. Be kind. So why do we constantly say, I don't have time? That's because we're perfectionists. We were taught by the best perfectionists in the world, our parents. Have you ever had to re-clean the bathroom because you didn't clean it to suit somebody? That's perfectionism. I don't like Biden either, but I don't like people being picked on either. So I am, he may be the underdog, and you know where I stand politically. I'm a Trump girl, and I'm going to have to put my Trump stuff up and show you. But anyway, so for me to take up for Biden, make a mistake, that's perfectionism. That's calling perfectionism out, because we're not perfect. I just made a gaffe. So why do we constantly say, I don't have time? What we don't finish the sentence is, I don't have time to do it right, like my mama told me I had to do it. So I don't have time is one of those things that we tell ourselves, and we don't have to live that way anymore. When you hear yourself say, I don't have time, I want you to pick up your timer. I want you to tell Alexa, set a timer for 2 minutes. Hey Alexa. Hey Siri. Set a time for 2 minutes. Set it for 2 minutes and do it. Use your technology. Use it. How often should we clean our windows? We clean our windows every single week with Weekly Home Blessing. 2 minutes. 2 minutes is all it takes. Take a purple rag, wet one, get a dry one, wipe things down. One purple rag and wipe down the windows. And you're going to be surprised at how clean they are. Now, on the outside of the house, there's some great tools out there. Our multi-wand is a great tool for cleaning windows outside, especially if you have tall windows. And it's on sale right now. $8.47. My handle is right down on the floor. But this comes off. And if you have tall windows, you can wet this and wipe down these windows. And if you have 2 of them, you can do the dry one and dry it off. I'm using your technology against you. Somebody said, I just told Siri to set a timer for 2 minutes. Use the technology to your advantage. You're going to be so surprised. But get the multi-wand. We also have, tomorrow is the last day, folks. The last day for our complete cleaning kit. Yep, the last day for our complete cleaning kit. Now, get it now because it's $75 off. Get it now because tomorrow at midnight, it's gone. We're discontinuing it. I hear the birds outside. Happy birds. How do I handle email clutter? You know, folks, if you're worried about email clutter, there is 2 keys on your computer. It's Control A, and that is select all, and then hit the delete button. That's how you get rid of detail. If we could get rid of clutter in our house like that, it'd be like being Samantha on Bewitched and being able to wiggle our nose to get rid of clutter. Digital clutter is not clutter. It isn't. It's just not. Because it takes up no space. Now, yeah, it takes up gigs, it takes up RAM, it doesn't take up clutter. Press the delete key. I did that this morning. Now, if you want to search for something in there, then by all means take Control A, select all, and move it to another folder so it's not in your face. There's an archive on Gmail. There's lots of other things. And those of you who are watching me right now, I'll be sending this out in just a little bit. We're spam copped on two servers today. Spam copped on 2 servers. That means so many people are not getting our mail. If you will get signed up for our text messages, then let's see. Text the word Fly Lady to 31996. 31996. And that will get you on our email group. If you're not getting our emails, then sign up for them. Liz, put in a link to sign up for our emails. And then if you're getting our messages, reply to one of them. Or click a link in one of them. Or do all those things. Because your internet service provider has decided that we're spam of some sort. Or not us, but somebody on Constant Contact. And I would love to get away from Constant Contact. I would love that better than anything. But it hadn't happened yet. And we got Michael working on some things. But right now, all we've got is Constant Contact. Facebook. Like things on our Facebook page. Share our video. When you do these things, you keep us in people's news feed. You know, Facebook stacks the deck against us. They hardly tell you when I'm doing a show. That's why I put it on YouTube. If you miss the show, you can see it again on Facebook, but you can also go to YouTube. So folks, there's lots of things. Digital clutter is not clutter. If our clutter in our house was digital, we'd get rid of it real quick. So that's got all our questions. I'm going to upload this to YouTube and send it out in email. Our email messages is a wonderful way to get fly washed. Having something come into your inbox all the time. And I've been sending them out since we've been spam caught for the last week. Or 2 last night. I've been sending them out into Facebook too. So click on them in Facebook. Read the messages. Some people get notified a lot. I don't know how to tell you to get notified. I don't know how to tell you to do the notification. Maybe Liz can tell you. Maybe she can tell you how to do it in a post in a little bit. Or in the comments. Well, folks, I love you all. I'm not going to tell you I'm going to do a show at 3 o'clock because the last 2 days I've told you I was going to do a show at 3 o'clock and I haven't done it. So hopefully I'm going to be home and I'll be by myself because Robert's going to play chess. And I will do a show. I'll do my best to do it. I love you all. I love my little set with my table. You want me to show it to you, don't you? Hold on. Let me see if I can take the camera down. What did I do? Okay, I accidentally took a picture. So, there's my table. There's my table, and let me turn it around. That'll be better. That's the back wall. I need to do it this way. There's my little table, my wall. Yep. Anyway, y'all, thanks a lot for being here. I will talk to you later. Bye.